G'day all you bloody legends out there. It's that time of the year again where we decide which anime is the best of the best and who deserves the title of best girl. Now, I don't want to exactly say who I want to vote for, but I will say I've seen a lot of hentai of it. Like a lot. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I don't know why I decided to speak in an Australian accent. It's just fun. Now we're gonna do this from bottom to top because it just makes for a better video. So our first category here is best voice artist performance, English. Pretty good. I haven't seen all of these. I haven't seen this one and this one, but the other ones I have heard their voices. ProZD he's been voicing everywhere. Everyone's heard ProZD speak. Zach Aguilar, I like him. He's a great voice actor. This has nothing at fault with the voice actor, but David was just kind of lackluster to the world. Just felt kind of meh. Natalie, she's the voice of Yor, and if you know me, I love Yor. I really like her voices. I watch both the English and Japanese, so Natalie has a very special place in my heart. But which vote am I going for? Honestly, call me a simp. I could choose one of these, and you know I wouldn't care who won. I mean, to be fair, they're all good. Now it's voice actor for Japanese, the voice of Jolene. Can we just agree that JoJo Part 6 was kind of capped, I guess? I wish it received more hype because it was so good. I do love Attack on Titan. I think Eren is phenomenal. So is Tanjiro and so is Anya. In terms of like actual voice acting, I gotta give it to the voice of Jolene. She literally embodies Jolene. And I think I read somewhere where she said that this was like her dream role, that she really wanted to be Jolene. And here she is. She's Jolene. And I think she did a phenomenal job. That is romance. We got Call of the Night, Kaguya-sama, Komi Can't Communicate, Love After World Domination, My Dress Up Darling, and Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. I'd agree that all of these were really good romances, especially Call of the Night. Call of the Night was pretty good. I think the two for me would be My Dress Up Darling and Kaguya-sama. You know, I hate to say it, but Kaguya-sama is pretty good, you know. I'm not a huge Kaguya-sama fan, but you gotta give credit where it's due. You know what? Just because my wife is in there, My Dress Up Darling. Best fantasy. Oh no. Why is Demon Slayer here? Out of this entire list, why is Demon Slayer in this list? You know what I hate about this list? Demon Slayer could actually win this. I think the three I would give it to is Made in Abyss, Mushoku Tensei, and Ranking of Kings. The thing is, Ranking of Kings, it was like a phenomenal world, and then it did all of that in that season. But then the ending kind of just went out with that, just like discredited everything. It's a good ending, don't get me wrong. Made in Abyss already has everything, and Mushoku Tensei feels like it's still building up its world, and there's something even bigger in the future. So I guess in this one, I'm gonna give it to Made in Abyss. Best drama, I put Made in Abyss as best fantasy, so I think it's only fair if we don't give it another vote, which leaves us with 86, Attack on Titan, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Dance Dance Danseur, and Kotaro Lives Alone. Now if you asked me if Attack on Titan was a drama, I'd probably tell you were crazy. But with this season, I think there was more drama in this one than actual fighting. Cyberpunk is pretty hype. If you haven't seen Cyberpunk, I definitely recommend you watching that. Not only that, but there's some amazing waifus in there. 86, it's pretty good as well. I don't really have much to say about that one. It's just good. Would I be mad if I said Attack on Titan Cyberpunk? I'm gonna say Attack on Titan. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a normie here, but Attack on Titan, it did so much shocking and world building that how is it not a drama? There was so much emotion in this season. Best comedy. Right off the bat, Spy Family, I don't really think it's a comedy. The comedic value that it has, it's just cute. I didn't really have that much of a laugh where I was just like, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. It's more like, ah man, you silly goose. Same thing kind of goes for My Dress Up Darling. The jokes were very sexual. It's like one of those animes where the guy just stumbles across an open bathroom door and it's like, oh, there she is all naked and stuff. Like, that's funny, I guess. But Uncle from Another World though, that stuff was pretty, you know what? Maybe. Kotaro Lives Alone though, that one was pretty wholesome, but also there was some dumb stuff in there. I think I'm gonna give it from Uncle from Another World. But also the degenerate side of me wants to give it to My Dress Up Darling. So, best action. Now, here's where the party gets crazy. Top three though, which one would I give it to? So solely based on fight scenes, there's JoJo, Demon Slayer, and Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Episode 6 of Cyberpunk was just hands down the best episode. Don't even find me, you know it's true. And Demon Slayer was just all around amazing. Amazing animation, amazing fight scenes. So glad that it met the hype. It's literally modern day Naruto. But JoJo, it's always had good animation. But what made JoJo really stand out was just all the craziness that happens in it. I think I'm sticking true to my JoJo fan. I'm gonna have to suck someone's dick. What is this? Must protect at all cost character. snap. We have Anya, Boji, Marin. Oh, my vote goes to her. Alright, out of all of these, who needs protection? Komi doesn't really need protection. What Komi needs is to talk. What Kage needs isn't protection. He just needs a therapist. Oh man, I don't know. Marin? I reckon the real person who needs protection is Gojo. Gojo needs protection from Marin. I mean, like, every time I just look at her, I mean, I feel like I'm about to die from... You know, my vote, Marin or Anya. She's just a cute bundle of joy. Best supporting character. Ooh, Rebecca? Is yours supporting? I thought she'd be like a main character. Pretty good selection here. Rebecca though, she was just so perfect that she somehow showed for like only a couple episodes. And yet so many people love her. I think that's amazing. I think if a show can actually do that, then that proves that she's like a really good character. I think Rebecca slaps. I mean, she can slap me. What? Who said that? Best main character. Oh man, okay, listen, okay, Eren Yeager. I love my boy Eren, so now the question is, would I choose Eren over Marin or Marin over Eren? I feel like Eren's had more impact on like the entire community. Marin's just made people horny, and I'm that people. Best director. I don't know exactly who these directors are or what they did, so I'm gonna solely base this fact on how the show actually went. I think I'm gonna give it to Demon Slayer. It's just been an absolute banger and amazing thing to watch. Best anime song. Oh hey! Chiki Chiki Ban Ban. Yep, I have decided it's a Chiki Chiki Ban Ban. Best film. I've seen this one. This one was good. Good for the most part, but Dragon Ball was also good. The animation was like super unique, and I mean that title though. Dragon Ball Superhero. Could have just said Dragon Ball Superhero. This one was pretty solid. I really liked the song, the opening. One of my favorites. That One Piece film Red. Sheesh! I feel like One Piece just got reinvigorated because of this. Even though it's already been a pretty massive series, this one was just like, shabam! Everyone knows One Piece now. I think what I'm gonna say is either One Piece or Jujutsu Kaisen. Best score. Ayo, Kevin Pankin. I know Kevin through the Trash Taste Boys. If you don't know, I love Trash Taste. And also, it's Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss's music is just top tier. I've heard from some sources saying that Made in Abyss had so much music that they aren't even used in the actual show, or at least a lot of them aren't. You can like listen to this soundtrack and there's actually songs that weren't used in the actual show because that's just how good it was. They didn't know how to use it. Best ending. I'm gonna be honest here. I listened to the endings at least once, but then I just don't listen to them again. Unless if it's an actual banger. Then in that case, I probably will listen to it. Maybe comedy. Maybe. Best opening sequence. Now this one's pretty nuts. Get it? Because there's mixed nuts. I'm not gonna give it to Chiki Chiki Ban Ban because we've already voted for it. But also, there's other music that are just so good. Rumbling's pretty good. A lot of people didn't really like that just because it felt a little more like sort of metal-y. All you can do is just like... Mixed Nuts is actually really good. It's like one of my top 10 anime openings. It's just super comfy. There's not really much to say. The anime is just comfy too. But the one that I did really like, Zankyo Sanka. I feel like this song actually tried something a little different and it made things a lot more hype, a lot more... I don't know how to describe it. It was just so uplifting and I just needed it at the right time when I heard it. It goes hard. That's continuing series. Attack on Titan, that's been going on for years. It's my all-time favorite anime. I feel like Made in Abyss is sort of kind of like a niche, but once you're into that niche, then you're pretty much set. And One Piece, that's literally saying like, I have 1,000 episodes here versus your meaty 100. I feel like that's like not really a comparison there. This one's a bit tough. I wouldn't be mad if any of these won actually. They're all really good. I don't want to be a normie. I'd probably be a little mad if Demon Slayer got it, but Attack on Titan has somehow survived this long, and it's still like super hype. I remember watching this as a kid, and I was like, this is hype. I gotta read the manga. Oh, the manga's still okay. Now, even when the manga is over, it's still meeting hype. It's crazy to see. And then JoJo, the hype for it wasn't as big as a lot of us were expecting, but it was still good. Best new series. Ooh, I don't know. Somehow, My Dress Up Darling just made being a degenerate cool, or at least less degenerate. You know, I'm gonna base this solely on like waifu, but even then that doesn't really help because Yor takes it for me, and then Marina, and then Lucy and Rebecca here, and then these guys. Here's what we'll do. My Dress Up Darling will be heads, and Edge Runners will be tails. Whichever one lands, then that's the one we're gonna vote. Alright, here we go. And that's it. We're giving it to My Dress Up Darling. Best animation. Okay, listen here, dude. I feel like this is kind of, I think this is just like a no-brainer. This one for me just sticks out. Like, as an artist, I really look for that really cool art style and also that fluidity to it. As much as I like Attack on Titan, it felt kind of, you know? Demon Slayer has just been an absolute banger through and through. Like, watching this weekly was the craziest stuff ever. Going through Twitter and seeing all of everyone's reactions was like, oh my gosh. Oh, Demon Slayer. Best character design. Cyberpunks were amazing. They were so unique and so flashy. Like, I actually want some of their clothing. But JoJo, there's something to JoJo's style that just sticks out to me, and it's actually a little more memorable. Heck, I would be lying if I said JoJo wasn't fashionable. There are like fashion icons out there who are copying JoJo. So I'm giving it a JoJo. Best original anime. I don't know. Gonna give it to this one. That leaves us with anime of the year. Demon Slayer, it felt good, but also felt like it was a bit too much, you know? It was just constant action, and there wasn't really time for like a breather, which some might argue would be like, hey, that's a good thing. I think the anime that just edges us out, that's a bit of a foreshadowing, it just edges out Cyberpunk Edge Runners. With its unique animation and art style, I mean, it seemingly convinced me to actually try out Cyberpunk. Like, I haven't played Cyberpunk until I watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And then they actually like updated Cyberpunk so it included Edge Runners characters. Like, that's hype. And at the end of the day, I am a weeb, but I'm also a gamer. Rise up, fellow gamers. Let me know your thoughts down below. Keep your eyes out for the award show later in March, I think. And in the meantime, enjoy some anime. Buy some figures like these guys. I mean, they're super hot. And yeah, I'll see you next time.